So it's nighttime. It's usually when I work during the week. And I kind of broke the van. Took both seats out, piled up the floor. And now up here looks a lot like this, with driver's seat off, passenger seat off, flooring off. Pulling wires out through the dash for stereo. Amplifier in a hole. Got a pretty straight shot coming down through the tracking here and up through this guy. Pry this up. So wires come in this way and then hang a loop to go into there. Got head unit installed. Wires are routed down through here. Took out all the flooring. There's a nice trough through here that actually goes into this cable run. Wires zing around this way, come in here. So we've got, get to that in a second. Here's a 4-channel and subwoofer channels. Here are front speakers, subwoofer control, turn on lead. And then this is ground, and this is the power wire. The ground and power wire go through here, into here. Ground wire is right there, attached to an existing ground spot, and then the power wire have a it's gonna be a 40 amp fuse to match the amp. Attached to here, the top wire is looping back underneath the cable trace back into the other seating compartment. The near wire, this one here, goes down into the compartment, comes along here, and is actually attached to here on the battery. Be sure you got all this disconnected for safety. So now into the fun stuff. This is my amp. It's 4-channel plus subwoofer, 6 inputs, ground, power, amplifier, turn on lead, a bunch of settings up here. So putting it in here, I wanted to leave room in this space for eventual heater. So my thought was shoving it this way as far as possible, kind of straddling the cable run. So what I did was I cut some wood. Let's do this piece first. So this piece has 2 holes in it that are cut to match these 2 posts. So I take this piece of wood, stick it here, like so. This will then be bolted on, and I've got a nice little ledge here with some industrial Velcro to match this little ledge over here. This board is actually cut in a way. You have Velcro on this side, Velcro on this side. Sorry about the sun, it's really bright here. And when inserted, we'll drop down in here. I'm not going to push this down because the Velcro will take hold. And then the amp will sit just on top of here, screwed down, velcroed. This piece of wood will be screwed into the side piece here, and should leave plenty of room in this space for the heater. So, fun with wiring and woodwork and amplifiers. Sorry about the sun. Hope that was helpful. All right, let's talk rear car door speakers for the stereo. This guy here actually has a speaker installed, tweeter installed into the cavity that exists below here. You can see a bit of the pencil line where that was. I'm going to put a LED light and a switch here to actually shine down. And then looking at the bottom of section of this for a little table to come out. So we're saying in the back of here, speakers facing the back as well as table and light. So the inside of the door, on the opposite side, it's like this. Took off the existing panel. I have a crossover for the rear speakers, and I velcroed into this corner. But it's, I'm gonna change my mind here. I'm actually gonna mount this onto the back side of the panel in this blank space here. Then when I install the panel, the one wire in from the amplifier will attach to the crossover, and the other wires for the woofers and tweeters will already be attached to the speakers on the back side of this panel. So, little change up here. Already got my wire pulled through the section here and going up to their electrical wire, and there's the speaker wire. But handy trick I found with these back panels, there is a cutout knockout space here that equates to the panel itself. But this panel, a bit on the flimsy side with this hard press board. You can see I cut out the speaker and tweeter, and also have the light noted for this other door side. But I've used this as a template and cut out a version of this on 5mm ply. So this is much sturdier, still thin. I'm going to take this and actually set it into this panel spot here. Fits very nicely. It'll be much more rigid. Anyway, that's how we're doing speakers and replacing some rear panels. Next we'll get to mounting all of these and also fabric overlay.